We have made a huge risk this weekend. We cancelled an event in Bristol to be here at Swanfest, and I'll tell you why later. If you're new around here, we're Squeegee & Ink, a screen printing studio based out of the UK. Now, previously on YouTube, we started a small segment on our channel documenting how to start a streetwear brand. We started Blind Maggot, then we had a market stall, a retail shop, we sell online, and we do festivals and events. In this video, we're going to show you our brand new design that we're releasing this weekend. Why we cancelled on another event to trade here is just not the gamble that we anticipated, I'm afraid. And also how many shirts we sold after a whole back-to-back weekend of trading. At least we can rely on the Artisan market. This weekend we're doing 2 back-to-back markets. The first one is at the Swan pub, which is just outside Newbury, and tomorrow we're back on our regular Artisan market on the High Street. We chose to do Swanfest this weekend over a Bristol event that we've done previously, and this is because even though it's a smaller event, we think it's going to be more concentrated with the audience. Let's set up the market stall and then I'll explain in a little bit more detail why we think this audience might be better for selling the Killer Swan shirts.
Yeah, we're Blind Maggot. Yeah. Whereabouts would you like us?
Wherever you want.
Excited?
No.
No.
Why not?
On my own.
Oh no.
So I would.
Shit.
So yeah, you can be here till whenever you like. So
Okay.
it's completely up to you.
We'll leave you to it. It's like
I've already, myself and my daughter have already got our eyes on your hoodies and t-shirts.
Nice.
She'll be out at some point.
Cheers.
This morning it's been absolutely torrential in these downpours, so we've had to put up a little bit of extra cover. If I take this down, I'll show you what this year's design is. Ta-da! This design is the reason we wanted to trade at this particular event. It's called Killer Swans of Newbury. This is the 3rd year in a row that we've printed a version of this particular story and design. We actually made a video of the first time we screen printed a Killer Swans of Newbury design, and I'll leave a link in the description so you can see how that particular one went. We have customers asking for the Killer Swans t-shirts every single day, especially in the shop. So here is the story behind the Killer Swans of Newbury. Have you heard the story?
No, I
About 3 years ago, because there was a Newbury Town Council, and it all started when she was sat in a cafe by the canal where everybody feeds the swans. And one of the swans walked into the cafe when she was in there with a cup of tea, and that provoked her to be like, there's too many swans in Newbury, they're out of control, they couldn't live. So then this Facebook group started to kind of combat her, because she kept going to council meetings and coming up with ideas to control the swans. So she came up with we could drain the canal for a season and they might move away to the next town. We could put signs up in front, feeding them, that type of thing. And then this guy called Nigel started to get hands off our swans campaign on Facebook. So it's really just illustrating a funny Facebook story. But the design always feels like nothing over a cup of coffee and the swans taking over the town. Yeah. That's the cocktail that's down there. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing. People are starting to arrive. The rain has stopped briefly, so this is a good time for me to show you roughly how we've set things up today. It's very similar to our last setup on the Artisan market. There's only a couple of different things, just the fact that we're heavily featuring the Killer Swans on this dedicated rail. So we've got the same offers of 2 for 50. So we've got that nice and prominent. Then got all our hats as usual. We've got our till system set up on Shopify, linked to the shop and on the online sales. So that's something we have to keep on top of. Then everything else is exactly the same as the Artisan market. We have new stickers to give out, which feature the new design. And we're trying to make the pins more prominent because they are Team Swan, Killer Swan specific pins that we had made a few years ago. And that's basically it. We've got the wall up still, just in case there's another downpour like a minute ago. That's the one where we've got the window so people can still see in, but it's mainly for the natural light. So everything is pretty much ready to go. Got all our bags and everything, so we are ready to take sales.
Yeah, it's good funny next week.
When you guys walk around, so.
It's 3:42, and just as a bit of an update on where we're at, it started about 12 o'clock, and before the event started, basically the staff at the event kindly bought some hoodies that they'd anticipated getting from us. So I think they got 4 hoodies, which came to about just over £200, something like that. And then since then, we've done like barely anything. I think we're sitting at like 340 quid all in, which is just not the gamble that we anticipated, I'm afraid. So I think it's a bit of a write-off, but it's a very unusual one. Basically, it being called Swanfest, landing on the day that we launched the Killer Swans. I don't think it's like necessarily meant to be for us in this particular case. And it's not even that there aren't people here and they are having fun, they're listening to music. There's just something is wrong. And listening to the customers, it seems to be that they haven't been paid yet, because that's what they're telling us, but I'm not sure. This is just basically not our event. We haven't done, I don't even know what we're expecting, but we haven't done as well as we should. Typically an event any day, especially with 2 of us on here and with brand new stock. So that's the update. I think it's 3:45. We're coming up to 4 hours of trading. And I think we're just going to like slowly pack. We're still really super grateful for the venue for considering us for this event, because on paper it sounds like we'll do really well, but it's just not clicking. We're not clicking with this audience at this time. So we're just basically holding out for tomorrow and hoping that goes much better.
Citroen and
relay.
Different things. I just said relay.
I know, but yeah, it sounded fun.
Morning.
Here. We're back on the Artisan market, and this is our regular pitch. So the merchandising is exactly the same as yesterday, but I think we just need to put yesterday behind us as like a weird thing that happened. Whereas today we can focus on our regular customers and show them our new range of Killer Swan shirts, and hopefully we'll have another day that's just as good as last month. We've already had a few people look at the sign and they're finding it really funny, because obviously it's Killer Swans of Newbury, so it's relevant to them. So I think we're actually going to have a really good day and have the same interest that we had last time we brought out Killer Swans.
Hello, my beautiful bitches!
on a quest to find a pistachio cruffin. I had them in Amsterdam and I can't find them in the UK.
Well, that's not a cruffin, that's
No.
what is it?
This is, I don't know what they called it, but it's like a flattened croissant with pistachio and chocolate.
It's quite close, isn't it? It's like they have something already and then they...
It hasn't got sugar on it. It's delicious, but it's not a cruffin.
Is it nutritious?
It's delicious and nutritious.
We're almost through the day of the Artisan market and I wanted to give you a quick update on where we are at the moment. So I've made the Shopify for yesterday and today, 26th to 27th, and it was 3873 as of now. So we are making a few sales here and there, but it is the end of the day. So I don't know whether that's going to hit 4K or not, but we're really happy for today. Even though yesterday was a bit of a write-off and it wasn't a good gamble, at least we can rely on the Artisan market and lots of our regulars buying into the killer swans. And even though we thought a lot of them had already got them on pre-order, there was like fresh audience here because so many people come through the town on a Sunday. So we're really happy with that. All of our devices are dying now because we just didn't get to charge them up after yesterday. So that's something to think about for the future. Like all our iPads dead, our cameras. So yeah, it's been a full-on day and we're tired as well. About the batteries, so even though our iPad has died, and that means that technically we can't take card payments like our usual way, thankfully Shopify you can use on the Shopify app on your phone as well. So it's literally the same setup and you can still scan things, like I can scan this little barcode here, then I can still go to cart, check out, and you can use the phone as your payment device. So I can tap to pay. And now it's trying to find my phone, so I'll try and keep my other phone away from this one so I don't accidentally pay. But that's just a really good backup, so you don't technically have to invest in the iPad and the card reader. But the reason we've got that is because this wasn't around when we started, but it also builds in trust if people are using that card reader, especially for the older generation. So there you go, Shopify's helped us again by pairing up everything and making it super accessible, especially for small traders so they don't have to buy extra equipment. So if you did want to have Shopify for your business or your market stall or shop, if you use the link in the description, then it helps our channel, but it also helps you by getting Shopify for £1 a month for your first 3 months. We're packing up now, so please subscribe.